Okay, Craig is recording. All right, we're back. Episode number 2. Joe, how you feeling today?
Feeling pretty well. How about you, my man?
I just got off of work, man. I'm tired as shit. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm real tired, but we gon' we gonna do this. We gonna get it out the way. We gonna have a good conversation. We finna snap this up.
Yes, sir.
All right. So, boom. First question, right? What is what is what's the key fundamentals to a healthy relationship? I need to I need to know
My
this in
fault.
your words.
What did you say? My fault. My fault.
You good. What are the key fundamentals in a healthy relationship?
The keys.
Yeah, the key fundamentals, man.
Okay, we got communication,
Of course.
respect, boundaries, equality. Gotta trust each other. Honesty, loyalty, understanding, affection, responsibility. Listen to understand your partner. Appreciation, emotional engagement.
Right.
There's multiple things. Conflict resolution.
Mm-hmm.
There's ups and downs, support each other. Have empathy. There's sometimes you got to be independent towards each other sometimes, but you got to respect each other. Be yourself. That's how you build a relationship. You got to be yourself.
Right. Yeah. I mean, you pretty much said them all. Not every relationship is gonna be, sunshine and peaches and cream and rainbows and all that. There's gonna be rough patches. And I mean that's part of a healthy relationship too. Like there's gonna be health patches or health. Ooh, that was bad. Rough patches. There's gonna be rough patches. The as long as like nobody just like gives up right then and there. Like if you guys go through the first rough patch and then you're automatically trying to give up, it just tells that you wasn't ready for a relationship in the first place.
Mm-hmm.
Not at all. So I loyalty is a number one, man. In this generation, it it ain't it ain't there. It ain't there.
Because it
Loyalty
ain't
is
common as it used to be. Oh.
yeah. Back then it used to be it was it was better. Now it's everybody fucking everybody, basically. Everybody just want fuck buddies and everybody just wanna sleep around and they don't wanna actually like want an actual relationship. Or there's people who do that, but then they're like, oh, I just want a man to love me, or I just want a woman to love me. It makes
True.
no sense. It makes no sense to me. Um, what is love in your opinion?
Give me a moment. I had to drink some water real quick.
Nah, you good.
Oh, all right, my fault.
Nah, you good.
Is love. Love is multiple things. It's complex. Complex emotions and behaviors. Feeling intimacy, passion, and commitment.
Uh-huh.
That involving caring, closeness, protectiveness, affectionness, and trust. You know what I mean?
That's right.
Oh yeah, attraction, of course. I
Of course.
mean, let's be real. I don't think you would not, be in love with someone that you're not attracted to.
Yeah, exactly. I don't.
Um, love is a bond, man. It's a bond thing. It really is.
It's more than a physical bond too. It's emotional bond. It could be
Oh,
a
that's why I said bond, bro. I didn't say
yeah.
specific because there's multiple.
Oh yeah. Like a lot of people misconception is they think lust is love when it ain't. Like
No,
it's way more than that. It's on a spiritual level, emotional level, trying to understand your partner's feelings. Like love is a lot of things.
very.
Very, very, very. Um, I'm gonna be honest with you. Like if I'm just keeping it 100 to you and everybody else who's listening, I I can't wrap my head around like love in a relationship. And the only reason I say that is because okay, look, right? You meet a girl, right?
Mm-hmm.
You guys talking,
Yeah.
trying to get to know each other. And then you guys are, spending time with each other, seeing each other every day or every weekend or something like that, and holding hands and walking to the sunset, all that.
Mm-hmm.
And you're just in the presence of somebody. And then like what happens is like it just ends, you know, whether it's in a couple months, couple weeks, which it ain't even a relationship then, or a couple years, or a few years, or decades, if anything. And I can't wrap my head around that. Like you can you can love this person and like them and all that, and then you guys are just complete strangers. I can never I can I can never I don't know. I can't put it into words because I don't get it.
Understandable.
Yeah, it. I don't know. I can never wrap my head around it because it it's like a gift and a curse at the same time. Because on one hand, it's like you love this person and you know that this person cares about you as much as you care about them, and then it just ends. Not saying that like everything's gonna last forever, because all things come to an end eventually, whether it's good or bad. But like it just now you don't even know who you're talking to now. Like it's like seeing a totally different person, whether it's you guys ended because someone cheated or you guys just ended on good terms. Like it'll somewhat forever kind of sort of like be be there. That you guys are just like strangers. You guys don't talk anymore.
Love can be considered both positive and negative.
Yeah. It doesn't I don't know. It don't sit well with me. And another thing about relationships, most of most of the relationships that I've been in the past, it's been them wanting to argue. And it's not like a one day thing. It's like a every single day type of thing. And it's like I don't want to hear that, right? Like
Right.
it's like if you're married for like 20 years, 30 years, and then you come home and your wife is screaming at you, why the fuck you ain't do this? Who the fuck is this on your phone? Yada yada. Like don't nobody want to hear that, man. I don't
Mm-mm.
want to. No one wants to hear that. Like I got I got coworkers because I work with a lot of older people, older folk, and they like work is my escape. I ain't gonna lie, work is my escape because when I come home, I just got the wife yelling at me and telling me that I'm ass at this and I suck in this relationship and this marriage was a mistake. All that don't nobody want to hear that, man. Especially how bad that affects your mental health. It ain't worth it. It's not worth it, truly. What do you think about that?
It really isn't. I mean, but let's both be real, man. The world is full with different mindsets.
True.
So I can honestly see there's being people like that in this world.
Yeah.
Yin and yang, bro. Without no yin, there's no such thing as a yang.
And vice versa.
So you can't really say, we can't control that, dog.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Because
mean,
if it was a real thing, I don't know if people would know it if it was a bad thing.
right. I mean, on another note though, I feel like you can control it, like as the wife, you should, and I'm not, just females should be doing this. Females should be nah, this is vice versa. Like when I come home, like I don't want like more stress than what I endure when I'm at work. And like I get home and it's just like it's you just yelling at me some more compared to what I'm already dealing with at work. Like I don't want to have to come home and endure more stress.
You're right.
I don't want to have to do that. I want to come home. I want to chill. I want to know my wife is by my side, here to listen to me about, either me talking about work or me just talking about life in general.
True.
And it's just it, that's a better feeling than just coming home and me getting called out my name and all this other stuff. I want to hear that.
Some people are just the way they are raised, my guy. That's why I say sometimes it's not even their fault.
Yeah, that's true. I
It could
mean,
be the parent fault how they raised them, and that's exactly how they act.
yeah. I mean, what
And
can
they
you
just
do?
don't know that. Let's be real. Some people really don't.
Yeah, and it's
It's
like,
really sad. I ain't gonna lie, but it's the truth. Shoot.
oh yeah, and and then they got like that narcissism in it, because they're like, oh, I don't know what you're talking about. Yes, you do. You just don't like that you're being called out. You don't like that, but you know what the hell you're doing. You know what you're doing. And when you get called out for it, you get mad. What you get mad at me for?
Right.
If anything, I'm not. And that's the other thing. Like any person who's in that type of relationship, I I'm 100% sure they're not like, hey, I don't like how you're fucking treating me or anything. Like, no, they're like, look, I don't, you know, I see you've been doing this lately, and then what they get in return is just a bunch of yelling and screaming and just negative, just negative.
Mm-mm-mm.
I don't want to hear that, man. I don't, and it sucks too. Like that's not a way. That's not a way a relationship should go ever.
True that.
Hmm. What can you? I'm gonna a little loaded question. Heartbreak, right? Cause you tell me a time when you got your heart broken. You probably told me before, but I ain't gonna lie, bro. It's been a while, so you know,
I
fresh.
want to say my first real relationship in ninth grade, bro.
Hmm.
I mean, well, you got to get your heart broken to understand what it feels, and
That's
that's
true.
understandable.
That's
But
true.
when it's like that long ago, bro, I'll be real. Heartbroken is a very sad thing. It's a distressful thing.
Hmm. And give me more details. Like what happened? What happened that caused you to get your heart broken?
V, my grandma V, I I haven't heard from her. I've been seeing she been doing DoorDashes late at night, but other than that, your grandma? Yeah. Oh, let's see how she doing. Okay. Just check out. Let's get you outside. The internet went out. My fault. My father came in.
Nah, you good. Tell him I said what's up.
That man dead before I could even say anything else.
What a bozo. Anyways,
Now, what were you saying?
I was saying, give me some more details. Like, how did you get your heart broken?
See, hanged out with her in the morning before school. The usual. I had her for Valentine's Day. I had dated her for 9 months, and then she broke up with me out of nowhere
Uh-huh.
before school ended, and say our chemistry didn't mix. I mean, I really don't know how I'm supposed to really feel about that.
Yeah, like that don't make no sense either. Why didn't you like maybe like a 30-day trial or 15 days? Like, why did you wait 9 months to say that your chemistry didn't mix? You should have known that right off the bat.
So I knew that was full of shit, but it is what it is.
Yeah. I mean, what can you do?
But since it was my fair one, I definitely went home crying. Shit, what else?
Oh
I was
yeah.
young.
Oh yeah, I get you, man. My first heartbreak, man, I ain't gonna lie. Like it don't affect me as much as it did, but it still hurt real bad. Man, basically. Man, I'm talking about, man. We went out on like little dates. I'm talking about Target dates, went to the movies, went out to eat, all that, man. And I mean, despite her parents being strict as fuck, I, there was chemistry there. Like there was true chemistry there. And what what made it feel like real chemistry to me is that it felt like I was talking to like myself. Like all my interests aligned with hers. She acted the same way I did, and it just she joked the same way I did. It felt nice, to know that this is your person,
Right.
and this is you know that they care for you as much as you care for them. And basically, oh my god, this was so long. This was junior year. This was so long ago, which it don't even feel like it since I graduated last year. But what had happened is she got in trouble. I don't know what she got in trouble for, but she had to get her phone taken away, which at 17 years old is kind of crazy. But that's besides the point. Um, she ended up getting her phone taken away. So I was out of contact with her for like 6 months. Did those feelings ever go away that entire 6 months? Absolutely not.
Right.
Like I was waiting for her to come back, and she ended up getting her phone back. I'm like, hey, how you doing? I missed you. I missed you a lot. I missed you so much. All that. I can't wait till we hang out again. And then I I could tell something was off because like the responses that she was giving me were dry. And then just out of nowhere, not on that same day, it was like a few days later, which I ain't gonna lie, those few days, some of the best few days of my life because I felt like everything was fine, going back to normal. It was going back to how how it was. And um she texts me. Well, I text her first, hey, how you doing? How's your day? You know, all this, all that. I text her that, all that, and she says, she's just like, I think it's best if we see other people with like no context behind it either. And then she just blocks me. I'm like, what? I end up calling I end up calling my friend who was friends with her at the time. Now, I mean, absolutely not. But she I call her, I'm like, what just happened? I'm like, why she just blocked me out of nowhere? Like she just unadded me off of everything and blocked me off of everything. Like I just did like the worst like fucking thing to her. And my friend goes, oh, she said that every single time y'all were on FaceTime, you would talk about her body. And I was like, that's not true. That's never true. I'll never do that to a female because that makes them feel uncomfortable, and that ain't what I stand for. And she she said that she also said um, that I wouldn't let her go to bed during when I would FaceTime her, which I mean, a closed mouth don't get fed, you know? Like
Right.
if you if you needed to go to bed, then you should have just, hey, I'm gonna call you tomorrow. I'm getting tired. I would have been like, okay, cool. Like I wouldn't have been mad. Like I'm not that type of person to just be on FaceTime calls with women for like 5 hours at a time or something like that. You get an hour max out of me, I ain't gonna lie. Anyways, and then the nail in the coffin. The nail in the coffin was she said that she never loved me ever through our entire chemistry, that she never loved me, and that just hurt, right? My heart hurts talking about it right now.
Right.
Like it just makes me feel heartbroken all over again. Makes it feel the same. Makes me feel those exact same feelings I was feeling back when it originally happened. And I ain't gonna lie. Like after she said that, I mean, I I felt like I was falling. Like that was it. And I mean, just I could feel her presence just go away. It started to evanesce. And it just I mean, that was it. And 2024, man, that was my rough year. That was a rough year for me mentally because I don't know what it was, but she was just on my mind again, and I couldn't stop thinking about her. I'm like, this woman is. I'm like, you are the love of my life. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, I'm not gonna sugarcoat nothing. I'm just gonna tell you like it is. You are the love of my life, and I can't see you with nobody else. I can't do that. I can't see you with nobody else because that just it almost seems selfish that I'm making it seem like if I can't have you, no one can type of thing. When in reality, it's just like I can't bear to see you with anybody else ever. I remember seeing her at prom, and I saw her with another guy. I was like, man, that shit hurt, man. That shit hurt my soul, like deep down my soul. That hurt so fucking bad. And yeah, 2024, man, it was mostly like mid late 2024. I just couldn't get her off my mind. I don't know why, but I just couldn't get her off my mind. I kept replaying those same memories in my head, and I still do from time to time. Now that we're in the new year, 2025, you already know. I still, I
Right.
still, I still play those memories in my head from time to time to just reminisce. And part of me, part of me thinks she's gonna come back. Like that she's gonna call my phone or text my phone, and she's gonna be like, hey, I wanna reconcile, and I wanna try this again and all that. But the actual part of me that has that feels is like she's not coming back, right? I've seen the person she is now, and it's like I said earlier, it's like a fucking stranger. Like, she smokes now, she drinks now, she partying, doing this, doing that. Like, it feel weird. It feel weird. It feel really weird. And then she with this new guy. I don't know. It it don't feel real. Like, now it's like now it's like every single time I see her, which is not often. Like, the last time I actually saw her in person was a few months ago. Like, I feel invisible because she don't see me the way I used to see her.
Right.
But I mean, that was one of my biggest heartbreaks. That was my longest heartbreak. Well, besides family member passing away, that was one of my biggest like heartbreaks ever. And I've gotten over it. Like, I'm a lot better than last year. Like, I've gotten over it a lot. Like, she rarely on my mind because I was just like, look, you got to get on my mind somehow. I was like, let me just block you on everything. Like, I don't want to see you. Nothing. TikTok, even though I don't have TikTok. Snapchat, Instagram. Hell, I even blocked her on fucking Facebook, and I'm rarely on that shit. Everything. But I mean, it's a new year, man. I mean, new things could happen, right? I
Right.
want to fall, and man, I want to fall in love today, tomorrow, in the near future, something. Cause like It's love feels great. It feels really great. And I know you can say that because you're currently in a relationship. You can agree with me that love feels great. It feels
Yeah,
real good.
of course.
Yeah. And now that like it's over, like it's over. What can I do? All I gotta do is move on. I can't I can't try to contact her. I don't wanna do that. I just wanna I'm move on. Well, that's what I am doing. Moving on and finding bigger and better than her. It sounded kind of what the hell? I don't care. But finding better than her because I mean, as of right now, I mean, from what I heard, she ain't got shit lined up for her but fucking college. And even then, she got to pay her way. So it's kind of karma, but at the same time, it ain't. Um, that was a mouthful and a heartful and a brainful. Fuel. Hope I never stutter like that again on any of my other podcasts. I'll say I'm cooked. I ain't gonna lie to you. But yeah, that was that was that was it. That was that.
That was an amazing story, my brother.
No, the hell it wasn't. That was not an amazing story. If it was an
No,
amazing story,
because listen, because you're experienced through that shit, bro.
that's true.
It's not even affect how bad it was the experience that made you who you are today, for real.
That's true. It's a huge life lesson too. Like if people get out of relationships and think of it more as a life lesson and not like oh my god they don't want me anymore, then I feel like they could get over their exes like so much easier and faster. But it like you said, it's a mentality thing. It's just how maybe how people operate type of thing.
Right.
Hmm.
That's understandable.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I know I said this was gonna be an hour, but I mean this is it. This is it. What you got to say for some inspiration towards the end of this episode?
Do you have any inspiration?
Oh, okay. We asking me now. Okay. Um, it's gonna be all right to anybody who's listening. Whatever, whatever you're going through, whether it's a heartbreak or just a relationship ending, it's gonna be all right. You will be okay. But that mentality state, it that all falls on you. Friends, family, they can only do so much, but the person the person behind it all is you. You are your own enemy and your own what's the word, triumph. So you need to conquer it, man. You need to conquer it. Whatever you're going through, man, talk to someone. We'll be here for you. We may be able to help, but like I said, it it all starts with you.
True that.
All right. Well, oh yeah, we're gonna do song song of the song of the day. Um Song of the day. We're gonna do This Feeling by One Heart. So look that up. It'll make you think a lot, make you contemplate your life choices and shit like that. But Joe,
Remember,
what's up?
remember, remember this, and it's the truth, folks. All right, believe yourself. Everyone else is already taken. It's
Right,
facts. Just be yourself, my man. All right.
right.
Except no one's the definition of your life defines yourself. Understand? and you always pursue your dream no matter what. Keep moving forward. It doesn't matter how slowly you go as long as you do not stop.
That's
You know
true.
what I mean? That's really the truth. Because our
Hmm.
greatest glory is to never fall, but to rise every time we fall. That's a
Right.
quote I'll always remember.
Right.
Because it will never be too late to what you might have been.
Ooh. Ooh, I got another one. Oh, for the lustful spirits out there, I got a couple Bible verses for you, and I believe they're both in Proverbs. A man or woman, but a man without self control is like a city with broken down walls. And anyone who looks at a woman, like if you're just out in public or anything like that, who looks at a woman with lustful intent has already committed adultery in their heart. I would take that everywhere you go and live by it, because lust is one of the worst sins that you can fall into. And I don't want to see anybody falling into that trap. And you're 45 years old trying to get with someone who's half your age, or you're at the every weekend or every Tuesday or something like that, trying to at least feel something. We don't need that. We need strong, we need strong, God fearing men. That's what we need. That's what we need.
Amen.
Anywho, Joe, thank you for being on this podcast once again.
Of course.
All right. Well, I'll see everyone later, and I hope you all have a fantastic night.
Peace.